I, Scotty Karate, from the Scotty Karate Dojo, challenge your dojo to a fight! Hi everyone, welcome back to another Scotty Karate video. Today, I'm going to be going over the Dojo Challenge. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. You'll be watching a movie, they'll be talking about, feudal Japan or a time period 200-300 years ago where a martial artist will go to a new city or go to another rival dojo and lay down the challenge to the master of that dojo. And whoever wins gets the dojo. Well, that's what we're going over today's episode of. So in these movies, it's always meant to be something that is like normal, commonplace. But it wasn't really commonplace even in reality, even back then. It probably did happen a lot, but not like they show in the movies. Where you have, what was it, Fearless? I think it was, like every day he was fighting a new challenge to the dojo. It's just not that critical. It wasn't that much. But it did happen. And usually it was a honor-based thing or a territory-based thing, what have you. I'm not going to speak to their motives because I don't know and I'm not going to pretend to know. But, do dojos challenges still exist? Yeah. Are they legal? No, of course not. Could you imagine in any other scenario where that was okay? So, you own let's say a gas station, and a new Shell opens up next door, and you just walk over, declare a challenge to the Shell station, and the manager comes out, you kick their butt, and now they have to shut down, or you just have it part 2 of your station now? I mean, could you imagine? It's so absurd. So the idea of someone, like, say, a head of, a Taekwondo school going over to a head of a Kung Fu school and saying, I challenge you, and them setting all their students aside, them setting up the mat and just going at it. And whoever wins gets the other one's dojo, or gets the bragging rights, or whatever they think are going to happen. It's so absurd. Reality, what actually happens. There's usually 2. I'll give you 2. The first one is what most happens, is why you don't hear about it. Some, chest-puffed dude walks in going, I challenge you, I want your master, your best fighter. I want to fight him, I want to show your school is nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And they go, no thanks. And then the guy is like, no, I want to challenge you. And they're like, no thanks. So, we have class going on right now. I'm going to get back to that. Bye. And then they move on with their lives. The guy that came in for the challenge either gets depressed, upset, whatever, and leaves, or he doesn't. And then you know what they do? They go, please hold. Police department, I have a person that is in my, place of business that I need, evicted because he's refusing to leave. The cops come and they kick you out. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Anyway, so that's what normally happens. Second one is the ones you see every so often. About once a year, you'll come across one of these videos where you'll see an instructor at, a Taekwondo school or a Jiu-Jitsu school or, BJJ, and they'll, have someone come in and they'll entertain the idea. And they'll, roll with him, they'll spar with them, what have you. Is it normal? No. That's why it's televised. That's why it's only like, oh, this happened. There's lots of these videos. You'll have a guy usually come in, either they're not mentally all there, which you have to be to go to any kind of place that trains in how to fight and challenge them to a fight. But, truly not there. Like, they actually do need some mental assistance. And they're there they actually want to train, they just don't understand, they're socially awkward, and things just get out of hand. Or, you have the guy that literally is just a beat stick that just wants to come in and just hurt someone. And he thinks because people train, that's what they do, it's okay. Most boxing gyms don't let just a stranger walk off the street, go challenge their best fighter that's going to be in a fight next month, that's, arranged, with some ranked stranger. Why would they take the liability? Why would they take the risk? So there's times when people do that, and they'll be like, okay, you want to come in and roll, or you want to fight? I'll put up with that. I'll do that. And usually that's an assessment done by the instructor. This isn't by accident. He didn't just take on all challengers. It's something that they've talked to, they saw, and they've already assessed the risk and saw that it was minimal to them, their students, and the person that's coming in. Because if you have someone who is not going to be able to defend themselves at all, and you decide to spar with them, and you hit them and knock them out, and you actually cause brain damage, that's a problem, because they haven't signed the waiver yet. But the problem is most times they've already assessed this, like, okay, that guy, he's just being a jerk, he just needs some humility, he needs to be humiliated a little bit, I'll, put him in his place. I'll give him a tune-up. If you haven't seen my tune-up video, check the box above, I'll put it up there, but sometimes people need that reality check of just, whoa, that's not what I thought would happen. Most of those instructors or, dojo masters or whatever it might be have assessed that, and they've already decided that that is a level of risk they're willing to take for that situation. Usually it's, like say BJJ, they literally just grapple them to the ground or start on the ground, depending on how they want to start. They choke them once and either choke them completely out to embarrass them and then just drag them out of the dojo, or they get them to the point where they tap, embarrass themselves, and they let go and go, okay, now, if you'd like to learn how to do that, we meet on, blah, 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 blah time. But dojo challenges still happen. People still go into them and think that they're going to challenge the master and, he wins, he gets their black belt or whatever bizarre thing that they think of. Because that's another one they say, is if I beat you, I get your rank. Because, the belt, that $10 belt around your waist, that's what you have. No skills, no years of training. As soon as that belt goes away, you're nothing. Oh man, these people. But it does happen. So, it is interesting to see. If you haven't run across it, good. It's not something I've personally had to deal with, but I've had the pleasure of being told many stories about people walking into a dojo, challenging their master to a fight, and them being embarrassed one way or another. They get kicked out, they have the cops called on them, they just straight tell them no and then go away. Or they actually do spar with them and end up embarrassing them, hurting them, what have you. It's not a good look, but it is funny to see how overrepresented it is in movies, and then the reality of what it actually is in today's day and age. Anyway, have you had one of these things happen to you? Have you seen these in real life? If you have, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell in the corner so you know when videos are posted each week. And, as always, the more you train, easier the fight.